So you've come to the right place to find your plans for Stampede 2025. Hi sexy, I'm Lexi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yay! This is the first sit down video I guess I'm ever doing on this channel. Hey, it's kind of crazy. If you guys aren't already, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and go ahead and follow me on my Instagram. If you guys are like, Lexi, what the hell are you doing in cowboy uniforms? So a little bit about me, I am a Calgarian. I've lived in Calgary for over 7 years now, which is so crazy. But basically, Stampede is it's the greatest outdoor show that happens here in Calgary, Alberta. And literally people from all over the world will come. Basically, it's famous for the food, the drinks, the rodeo, the carnival vibes. And it's for literally all ages. You can be a little 2-year-old all the way to the 80-year-olds love to do Stampede. So it's really versatile and everybody can be there and have a good time. And it's really cute how it's such a positive time for Calgarians. So yeah. So basically, Stampede is something that became mainstream, I feel like, the past 2 years. Ever since it was on Yellowstone, more mainstream influencers have been coming. So it definitely has been getting more on the rise of like something that's known, which is kind of cool. But therefore, you need to know some stuff to do when you get here so that you don't have to wait in lines, you don't have to have like a terrible time the whole time. I have a little list so I can tell you kind of how things go because Stampede literally just happened. And I want to tell you guys about how to make it easy for your 2025 experience. So let's go. So one of my main things that I think people don't realize about Stampede is they think Stampede is just in one consecutive spot in Calgary. That's actually not the case. So Stampede is all over Calgary, all over the downtown core. So anywhere in the downtown core of Calgary, there will be stuff going on for Stampede. All over the downtown Calgary, that's where the tents are. So not just in the one area next to the Stampede Grounds, which is next to the Saddle Dome. That's not the only area that's Stampede. So just keep that in mind for when you're coming here, that maybe you don't want to be super close to the grounds, you want to be closer to like the other venues that you're going to go to, but we'll get into that. Okay, so speaking of the Stampede Grounds are where majority of the Stampede does occur. That was where the Stampede started, kind of where all the rodeo and all of the animals and those exhibitions, and that's where the rides are, and that's the Coca-Cola stage. So that is the Stampede Grounds, is the most Stampede of it all, okay? Is what I'm trying to say here. However, the Stampede Grounds, to get into the Stampede Grounds, you can either walk up to the gate every single day and pay $27. There's 2 entry points. Or you can actually be smarter and go online early and buy their like super pass. I don't know, I can't remember what it was called, but I'm pretty sure it was called the super pass. And basically what happens there is you only pay $50, but then you have it for the whole entire 10 days. So as someone who lives in Calgary, that was the perfect thing for me because it saved me money. As well, what's nice about that is you can re-enter as many times as you want in a day. And sometimes you want to go for Stampede breakfast and you want to go home and change. You want to get ready, maybe hang out by the pool, go for dinner, whatever. Then you want to go back and watch the fireworks, let's say, okay, at the grounds. You wouldn't be able to do that if you only got the entry pass, like paid at the gate. You do have to get the super pass to be able to come in and out of the gate all day. And you can come in and out of the gate all day until 11 p.m. And it also saves you, doing the $50 pass saves you the lines every single day into the grounds, and it saves you money. So, in my opinion, I think it's the smartest thing to do, but you do you, boo, but take my advice. So yeah, in the grounds is where you'll watch the rodeos, you'll do the rides, you'll do all that kind of stuff. So, and then there's also one really amazing thing in the Stampede Grounds, and that is called the Coke Stage. So at the Coke Stage, you can see so many live artists who are absolutely just flippin' amazing. So basically, I saw live this year, I saw Noah Cyrus, Billy Talent, and Logic for $50. The not so amazing part is, at that stage though, at the Coca-Cola stage, it is all ages, so you are not allowed to drink at that stage. So if you're someone who likes to drink or is looking for that kind of party lifestyle, don't be expecting that at the Coke stage because it's not what you're gonna get. There's only one tent in the grounds, inside the Stampede Grounds, that you can drink at. It's called the Beer Gardens, but it's also like a tent. And this famous tent is called Nashville North. Nashville North, usually the lines are like 3 hours long. It's ridiculously long to get inside. However, if you do really want to go in there, it is some of the best, like, it's just really good vibes. There's always really good live music. Every single drink and food at Stampede is expensive, so if you're gonna eat and drink here, definitely do be expecting to spend probably like $50 a day is the minimum that I would say. Just because even a bottle of water is like $6, then you're probably gonna wanna maybe go on a ride. You're gonna buy like a round of drinks at the bar. So it's just like, it really adds up really fast. So yeah, don't be complaining if you're like, oh my God, it's so expensive. Like Stampede is an expensive time. So just try to save like a little bit of money for it. Now for like the famous part of this stuff, which is where you see the crazy headliners come down. Like if you guys are looking at this video now in 2025, last year, John Summit, frickin' Tate McRae, Flo, there's just been, we had Swedish House Mafia, Loud Luxury, who else did I go to? Chris Lake. There was just so many amazing artists this year, and 2 of those tents that host those artists, that's called Badlands Music Festival. So Badlands Music Festival is located along, I believe it's 11th is located along 9th Ave. Basically it's one big one-way street that connects the highway, and it's not in the, it's basically in the core of downtown, but it's, I would say it's about a 15-20 minute walk from the Stampede Grounds. So it is doable, just make sure you have good shoes on. My 2 pieces of advice for the Badlands tent is to get an Outlaw Pass so you don't have to stand in the lines for forever. And also the Badlands Outlaw Pass, I paid $400 this year for mine. And every single concert that I wanted to go to was around $150. So I went to every single day of Stampede this year. I went to all 10 days. So since I went to 4, I made my money. You know what I'm saying? Like I got my money's worth because I bought the pass instead of having to spend like extra money on each individual ticket. There's a little tip. And then also with Badlands, make sure you are not bringing in any expensive perfumes, no unopened gum. They are sticklers at the door when it comes to their security. They will not let you have anything in. Yeah, one of my friends got their vape juice stolen, gum. One of my friends got her the Tom Ford Lost Cherry was stolen. And get this, they tell you at the end of the night you can come back to get it. No. You think they're actually saving those for you? Absolutely not. They're taking them home and they're having them themselves. So don't bring things that you love that are liquids that could get stolen or open, because like I said, I had gum be stolen. Like, who wants my gum? When it is Stampede, it is Cowboys vibes, it's Cowboys attire, so that's why I have these boots right here and my hat on. I wanted to set the mood for you guys. So yes, there is EDM artists who do come to Stampede. However, Stampede is based around the Western culture of like the rodeos and all that kind of stuff. So most of the time you will see people wearing Stampede cowboy-ish, cowgirl-ish outfits to the rave tents, even though they aren't rave, like, you know what I mean? Even though they are in rave attire. It's just because that's what most people do. But you do you dress how you want. If you just want to not feel like the one who's like the random of the bunch, wear the cowboy stuff. Another really popular tent is Cowboys Music Festival. They were the ones who had Tate McRae this year, and that was a good festival for sure. I used to work with Cowboys, like I used to be a bartender there for years, and I'm not anymore, so if you know, you know. This is the last thing I'm going to tell you guys is about the times to go to the grounds. So if you're a girly like me who does content creation full-time and really does value like getting a good pic, like I love me a good pic, okay? Like, and at Stampede, I think this year there was a record for like 5 million people coming to Stampede or something like that. Like I thought it was maybe 100,000 people, but apparently like 1 million people a day went through the Stampede Grounds, which is just like actually insane. So I'm gonna tell you guys the best times to go. So the best times to go, the grounds open right away at 11 a.m. So if you want like the picture with the Ferris wheels and the food and all that kind of stuff, 11 a.m. during the week, not on a Monday or a Friday or a Saturday or a Sunday. Even sometimes Thursday. Pick your Tuesday or your Wednesday of week 1 or week 2 and go. Or you could push a Thursday, but still there's just so many people. But I swear to God, this year I went there on Tuesday, there was no one there. There's like little kids, and yes, there is people, but it's not nearly as crammed and like insane as it is at the nighttime. And then another thing, if you want to enjoy the food and drinks and you want to try them without 1 million people being around you and like bombarding your space, because I'm scared of crowds. Not everyone is, but they definitely do give me a little bit of a, like a heebie-jeebies, you know? If you don't want that to be your experience, go in the early hours. Plus, it's less hot, and you can go home, come back in if you have your pass. It's just like a 10 out of 10 experience, and yeah, I really hope this helped you guys. One more thing I want to add, if you're staying in a hotel, stay in a hotel anywhere in the Beltline of Calgary. If you're not staying in the Beltline of Calgary, you're gonna have to spend a lot of money on Ubers. I'd say if you're not staying in the Beltline or Inglewood of Calgary, just be very cautious, because you want to make sure that you're not going to be spending like $40 plus on Ubers every day, because they do surcharge the prices when Stampede is here. And also, you just don't want to have to spend that amount of money just to get to Stampede, because Stampede is already like really pricey. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to give me a like and a follow. If you guys are seeing this in the future, amazing. I hope I helped you. If you are seeing this right now, amazing. I hope I met you at Stampede this year. If not, hopefully I'll meet you next year. You're the best. Thank you so much for following, subscribing, and liking Sexy. Leave me a comment. Tell me if you've been, because I want to know. I want to know. Thank you so much for watching, Sexy. We'll see you later. Bye.